Hello there, hi. Welcome to my messy office. This is where I do my work. This is where it all happens. You can see lots of post-it notes, and I have a few trophies behind me from when I was really clever in won things and triathlons. But that's not what I would like to talk to you about. I'd like to talk to you in the light of the beginning of school holidays in England anyway, about parenting adventures and challenges in parenting. If you have spent time with children, if you have children, if you're a caregiver of any sort, then you'll completely benefit from this talk today. So we're thinking about parent adventures. I think there's a sense of a idyllic version of being part of a family, where we're all around the table playing board games and laughing together and having fun. And sometimes that can be reality and sometimes it's just not. And for any of you parents who are wondering how you're going to entertain, if you're spending time with children over the next 6 weeks or even part of that, you might be wondering what to do, and you might be wondering how to get by. You might be excited about your plans, or you might have trepidation about how you're going to manage to keep everybody entertained and how you're going to stay friends. And certainly sometimes I have to admit I've approached school holidays from that perspective too. So something to be said for how you approach it and what mindset you have going in that can be really, really valuable. And sometimes the reality of school holidays can be absolutely wonderful and absolutely not. And it's not going to be wonderful the whole time, but it can be fantastic. And that depends partly on how you plan to spend your time and how you plan to approach it and think about it. So a question: what is the secret, I wonder, to enjoying a happy holiday period together, or holidays if you're going away? If you've got an answer to that, I'd love you to tell me. If you have worked out what really works for your family and you can make some recommendations, we would all love to hear from you and to hear what worked for you. I'd like to share with you what some parents have shared with me and told me that really helps them. But I really do believe whether you've got a toddler or a teenager, I think it is completely possible to have some really fun, adventurous, happy family time together. So I believe it's absolutely possible to have quality moments and lovely memories to keep. So this is a challenge to you to think more about this. So I'm going to share with you some top tips from people that I've coached around parenting. So the first one I want to share with you is to really, I invite you to really strike a balance between what the family needs and what you need. Because if you look after what you need, I can absolutely guarantee you that your ability to go back and do a really, really great job with your children or the children you're looking after will increase tenfold. So that's the first one. Balance what everyone needs and make sure your needs are in the mix. Secondly, do a check-in at the start of the holidays as a family. Why not stop and see what everybody actually needs from the time together, rather than make assumptions, and make sure that what you plan incorporates everyone's needs and make sure everybody feels heard and listened to. Also, take a little stock of previous holidays and times together and think about what absolutely didn't work for you and what really did, so that you can put those things into practice. Again, really, really valuable, because you already know some of the answers to how you're going to make this work from experiences you've had. So have a check-in and work out what you already know. Make sure you apply it. Okay, just remember, this is a marathon, it's not a sprint. 6 weeks of school holidays is a long, long stint. So it doesn't have to be jam-packed with amazing stuff the whole time. It can just be some lovely stuff interspersed with some quiet time as well. And sometimes children just need quiet time to be. And that also follows on to my next top tip, which is it's really important for children to have time to get bored. It's absolutely fine for your children to be bored. And guess what? You don't have to fix it. You don't have to solve the problem and find something for them to do. Because in that moment of boredom and stuck and not knowing what to do, kids get really creative. That's where they work out what else to do to get what they need. And I think in the world of technology and instant gratification, it's not a bad thing to have to work out and learn and problem solve about how to entertain yourself. So just a little reminder about that. It's absolutely all right for kids to be bored. Okay. Also, just congratulate yourself for any of the wee magic moments, you know, the lovely times that you do have where everybody's happy or you feel you've had a successful spell together. Is really stop and give yourself a pat on the back for that, because holidays are made up of lots of magic moments, of lovely moments where things do work, and it's not all going to be wonderful. So just create as many of those moments as you can and give yourself a wee well done when you do. Okay, and just keep learning. I've been a mum for 20 years now, and you know, I'm still getting it wrong. I still don't always do the best I can. Just trying to do my best. I'm trying to be adventurous and creative and create fun with my family. And just to share a few wee funny stories from people I know who've been pretty adventurous about how they've gone about summer holidays. I'd like to tell you about one guy, a really lovely friend called David, and he and his family had a staycation, you know, pure and simple. They stayed at home, they didn't go anywhere clever. They live in a house with a drive, and they got in their car with all their bits and pieces for their holiday, and they drove out of the drive and back in, and they got out again, and that was them marking afresh the beginning of their holidays, their staycation, and they planned lots of lovely activities together at home and the surrounding area as a family and had lots of fun. So staycations are completely doable. I'll be having a staycation this year. It'll involve the beach, and it'll involve catching fish, building fires, a little bit of camping, caravanning, fun and mischief, and just enjoying the fresh air. Also a family that I know locally, and there's 5 in the family, there's 3 children, 2 adults, and everybody gets to choose something that they would really, really like to do over the holiday, and they have a whole week where everyone is in agreement that they will all do that one activity that that person wants to do, and they'll all buy in knowing that they'll get their choice and everyone will join in with them. And then they create time together where they really congratulate each other and they really support each other to do that one thing that they choose. So that's lovely. Myself and my partner went away last year abroad, and we took, between us we have 6 children, but for some crazy reason we took an extra and we brought 7 children on holiday, and we had a really great holiday. And the big challenge was, let's all have lots of laughs and let's all stay friends. And I have to admit that when we got off the aeroplane, we did totally high-fived each other and to congratulate ourselves for having not just survived, but really created a fab holiday for everyone. So it's a real challenge. The question I have for you is this: what helps you enjoy family fun moments? What are the things that you do to allow you to give your full attention to your family and to creating some really nice times? And secondly, what are the signs when you're all having fun? Things to look out for, things to pay attention to as you plan your family holidays. So guys, here we are, 6 weeks holidays in England have begun. If you live in Scotland, you're 3 weeks in, so you might already have some top tips for us guys in England about what's really worked, what hasn't, what things you've done. So we want you to share with us from your experience. So we want comments after this video. We want you to tell us if you want to communicate with me, and I can pass on any ideas, any creative ideas, any solutions. Please get in touch. So this has been all about parenting adventures. It's all been all about embracing the holidays together and having fun. Thanks for listening. Thanks to everyone who's going to share. Love to hear what you're thinking about this. So please do leave comments, and please subscribe if you enjoy what I've got to say. So it's Adventurous Polly here, signing out and wishing you an absolutely fantastic day. Bye guys.